I'm all good, bro. Shit. I'm actually in training camp right now, bro. I'm in Vegas. I'm in training camp, so that's all.
Is it training camp for a fight or the training
I'm
camp?
in training camp for a fight. Yes, I'm fighting August 2nd.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I'm fighting August 2nd. So that's what I'm.
Is there an opponent or is it like a TBA?
Well, it's right now. It's supposed to be an opponent, but right now I don't know if it's official yet, so I can't really announce it. But yeah, we supposed to have an opponent, but I don't know if it's you know how things, you know how boxing is.
For sure. Ironically enough, August 2nd is the same day that Oscar Duarte is fighting
I'm
Ken
on the same. Yes, I'm fighting on that card.
got it.
I
Okay.
keep going. Yeah, so I'll be the co-main for that. Yeah,
Gotcha. Because I know you were supposed to fight Oscar Duarte, so I'm
I was
just
supposed to fight Duarte, and I still wanted to fight Duarte, but they didn't. They didn't switch it up, and they gave Kenny to him. So we'll
so,
see what happens after that.
all right. So is it in your view, is it kind of like a little bit of a mini tournament, so to speak, winners meet up later
I
down?
don't think it's a mini tournament. I just think like me and my fight and the winner fights the winner they fight. That's all.
Got it. All right, man. Looking forward to it, man. Gotta ask you about a few things that just kind of happened recently. It's been like officially announced from Turkey Al Sheikh that Devin Haney is gonna be fighting Brian Norman sometime in November in the Riyadh season. Were you surprised that that happened, or are you just like, nah, Devin got some big balls, man? I ain't really too surprised.
No, am I surprised? Nah, I think well with Devin, I think that he just gonna he gonna pick just whatever the best fight for him. You know what I'm saying? So I think Brian Norman is a good fight for Devin. Devin is just like for him, bro. It's he he just got some. He got real fast feet. He don't have power and stuff like that, but he does have a lot of fast feet. But like, he know how to get out the way and stuff like that. And as far as Brian Norman, I never really been too big on him, but at the same time, he did just deliver a big knockout. So, um, you know, we'll see what happens. But I definitely feel like Devin should win that fight. So we'll see. Good fight.
You're probably one of the few that's actually taken Devin, at least from what I've seen anyway, that's just got announced and things. So you are one of the few that's picking Devin because a lot of people are looking at that viral knockout that Brian Norman just got. Is that Brian's only kind of like pathway to victory then, just getting that one shot, or is it just
I
gonna take more?
Yeah, I think so, bro. Because you gotta realize, bro, like I said, bro, Devin is he's technical. I think Devin is better than what people give him credit for. But he does fight. He doesn't fight to like hurt people. He does fight to just win on points. That's his game plan. Just to win on points. And I think and he does move around like he has fast feet. So I think that his to get the victory, he just just move around and just box around. But at the same time, I mean, I think that people looking at that Brian Norman victory, um, but you gotta always look at the opponent, the caliber of opponent he just fought. So I mean, I didn't know too much about the Japanese dude, but I don't think that he's on the level that like a Devin Haney's on.
Is, is it at least a little surprising that Devin's taking this fight now from the standpoint of he didn't really look good in his last fight, So maybe a couple people were expecting him to get like, okay, maybe let me get like one more fight to get like, maybe all the jitters out or anything like that. Like, did that
Hmm.
part kind of surprise you?
Yeah, well, I just think, man, look, I think Devin and Bill, they going after the biggest fight, the biggest money fights, and then he has a belt. So I think that what they doing is, what they team does is he wants the biggest fight for the biggest money, and at the same time, he does have a belt behind him. So, I think that's why they're doing it.
When you look at a guy like Boots, that was, I mean, he is, I guess I can't really call him the best welterweight anymore because he's like moving up officially. That's what he said. So I can't really call him the best guy, 147. But when you look at a guy like Jaron Ennis, did a
Mhm.
part of you kind of just want to be like, I want him to stick around for one more fight, even though it's tough on the body. Like you make 140, but it's hard as hell. Like, did you kind of look at it and just be like, Boots, I know it's tough, but you could squeeze down one more time, man.
I think, but I'm saying for who should he squeeze down for? Who you thinking?
Brian Norman.
Oh man, is I don't know. I don't know if that's a big fight to squeeze down for it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that. I think that Boots, was the best at 147, but Brian Norman is coming up. Like I said, I wasn't never too high on him, but it looked like he looked like he's definitely a good fighter. And the thing is, I think he's hungry. So with that being said, man, I don't know if Boots should go squeeze down again because it's not a you squeeze down for like a super fight, something that's really, really big. You don't squeeze down for, like a okay fight or something like that. You want to squeeze down for, like if Boots was fighting like a Pacquiao or something like that, or Floyd or somebody, that's you would squeeze down for something like that. But for like somebody like a Brian Norman Jr., he's not too much of a big name, and I'm not trying to, slander his name or something. It's just not he's not really that big of a name to be squeezing down. If Boots already feel like he's the best at 147, it's like, why would I have to squeeze down for that? Because it's, he did deliver a nice knockout and stuff, but um, still he's just coming up, I feel.
At 154 pounds, is there anybody where you're just like, okay, I'd probably favor that guy over Boots?
Jamel Charlo.
You, even though he hasn't fought since 2023, went all the way up to 68, you gotta come all the way back down. Still,
I mean, listen, I'm biased. I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with them. So of course I'm gonna say Jamel. You got to realize Jamel was the king at 154. Now he did. He was undisputed at 154. But now, yeah, he's been off for a while. He took the Canelo fight. He blew up and it's coming back down. But I still, I feel like, man, you still got to knock the king off the throne. To say you the king, you still got to knock the king off the throne. And maybe Jaron can't. Maybe Ennis could do it. But right now, I'm still gonna say Jamel just because he was the king at 154. I mean, it wasn't even close. He was undisputed at 154.
what do you think is more difficult to deal with in terms of like for Jamel? Do you think it'll be the 2 year plus layoff, or do you think it's the fact that he got to squeeze back down and weight? Not just for like a guy like Jerron, but just in general.
Both honestly, both of them kind of go hand in hand, bro. Like when you took off to squeeze back down, that's gonna be a long. It's gonna be hard to do it. But I know for me, knowing Jamel personally, I know he's a hungry person, and it's like he wants it. He wants his legacy more than anything else. So I definitely feel like he could do it, but both of them kind of go hand in hand, bro. Like squeezing down and being up 2 years, it's tough. Both of them are tough, but I feel like he should be able to do it.
Is Jamel the only guy you see at 154? I mean, we got guys like Fundora and Zoo about to get it on. Barrios got Pacquiao. Wait, sorry, no. I'm bugging.
No, they had 47.
Yeah, I'm bugging. No, we got Jamel obviously, Fundora and Zoo. We got Erickson Lubin, Bakram, uh
You got is Virgil?
Virgil, Xander Zayas. We got all of those guys. Is Jamel the only guy where you're just like, yeah, he's the only one that can probably mess with Boots?
Yeah. I mean, listen, bro, it's boxing. I do feel like you gotta give him Fedora. You gotta. I mean, he's just Fandora, you got to give him some type of credit. 'Cause he's just so big. He's just 6'6" or whatever, some crazy shit like that. So I think that's always gonna be somebody hard to deal with. And of course, with Virgil, got to be Virgil too. Virgil, I think Virgil and Boots is a great fight at 154. I think that'll be tough too for Boots to deal with. But I still feel like Boots, skill wise, like the eye test. I feel like Boots has it, but at the same time, it's like, man, like you just never know, man. It's not really about the outside. It's always about like the inside, what counts for people and how bad they want it. So like I said, man, I think Virgil will be hard to deal with at 154. Jamel is the top, and then of course Fandora, but Fandora will be hard to deal with at 154.
Just in your opinion, what do you think is more difficult to deal with? You're a guy who's, fought damn near everybody at 140, and if not guys at 140, you've also sparred a whole shit ton of people. And so, like, which one is more difficult for you to deal with? Do you think it's a guy that's super tall or a guy that fights like Virgil, who's just like come forward, always in your face? Which one do you think presents more of a difficult style matchup for a guy like Boots?
Uh, for somebody like Boots, man, it might be just thinking off the top of my head. I don't think the come forward style will work for him because he does have good feet. he's fast, he hits hard, so I don't think the come forward style will work too much for him. I think the tall long might give him more trouble.
Hmm.
That's what I would see. The tall long might give him more trouble. But like but and then like with somebody like Jamel, bro, like I think he can do a lot. You know, he can box you, he can bang you, he can go fight you if he wants to. So I think that like I said for me, and then it all depends on the hunger, bro. It all depends on the person and how hungry they are and how much they want something.
Looking at one weight class below you, we have Shakur down there. We have um
Oh, that's not.
Tank. We got Lamont Roach. Tank and Lamont are supposed to be fighting again August 16th. Um,
Mhm.
do you think that Shakur will be the last man standing down there, man?
Brother, you never know. With boxing, bro, it's like every time somebody fights, the cards get shuffled. You know,
Yeah.
I would, I would think so, just because of his style. You know, Shakur is a person. You know, it's just like he's a great boxer. He doesn't get hit. So you would think that Shakur will be the last man standing, but at the same time, bro, with boxing, bro, you just never know, bro.
Yeah.
It's always a big question mark just because, man, every time somebody fights, the cards get shuffled, you know, and somebody they can look good, they can look bad, and then you like, all right, the cards kind of get shuffled again, you know, like with Tank was the biggest at 135, and then he just fought Lamont Roach to a draw, and they like, all right, they kind of writing Tank off, and then you got Lamont Roach and you got Shakur. It's just like I said, bro. Every time somebody fights, the cards get shuffled, so you just don't know. But I would think that for me, I would think that at that weight, that he might be the last person standing.
Did you get a chance to see Floyd Schofield last night?
I did. You see, I mean, it was like a minute. Yeah, I saw it was quick. It was real quick. Yeah, real fast. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw it.
I had to catch the replay. Got up, washed my hands. It was over.
It was over. Mike Tyson. Yeah, it was over. Yeah, it was over. I mean, yeah, and like I said, with that, I mean, but you gotta look at the caliber opponent. Like you gotta realize, like Tevin is older. He starts off slow, and he's been in a lot of wars. So now it's like, I, I mean, somebody like with the Floyd Schofield thing, bro. It was a great performance. Definitely don't want to take nothing away from him, but I know that he won't be able to do that with no Shakur. Just bum rush him, come in. It's just that's not gonna work.
Not saying that he'll be able to do that with Shakur, but were you at least? I know you're saying that Tevin is a little bit older, and before that fight he was on a three-fight losing streak. I know he lost to Williams Zepeda twice, and he took an L to Raymond Moritalia as well, and now he's on a
Yeah.
four-fight streak. So does that kind of like diminish from you think Schofield's performance, or not really?
I mean, it doesn't diminish, bro. You go in there. Listen, you only go in there and fight who you have to fight, and you do what you gotta do to him. That's all. But I'm not gonna say it diminishes, because Tevin Farmer was a former champion, and he just. But I just think that it should be over for him now. You're on a 4 fight losing streak, and that should be. He got blasted away like that, so it shows like, all right, the age caught up to him, and not just the age, the hard fights and stuff just caught up to him. Like what Tevin did is he fought hard fight after hard fight after hard fight. And that you just can't do it, bro. That really breaks your body down. Like not just physically but mentally, just breaks you down. You get into this fight and this fight and this fight hard and hard and hard. You just don't want to keep doing that. And I think that Schofield just caught him at the right time. That's it. He caught him when it was supposed to, and Scott, nothing to scope for. He did what he's supposed to do. I mean, if you got somebody like that, you get him out the way, and that's what he did.
We'll focus a little bit on the 140s real quick because we got a guy named Richardson Hitchins. And
Right.
for the longest amount of time, 'cause I know Richardson. I talk to him like kind of often. And he
Hmm.
was always saying, like, yo, I want to fight Regis. I want to fight Regis for the longest time. And it's not that you was like trying to duck him or anything like that, but you know how it is in boxing. Like, you don't really got nothing for me right now. For me
Yeah,
to
he have done for me. Now he got something for me. So
yeah.
of course, listen, if that comes up, of course, for sure,
What do
for
you
sure.
What do you think about him as a fighter, man?
He's cool, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's really good. He's really bad. He's okay fighter. I guess a C fighter. I think he's very high on himself. Which he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be very high on himself and stuff like that. But listen, bro, like the Cambosis fight. Come on, man. I said it. I don't know if I talked to you about it, but I know he was gonna stop.
Mm,
Everybody in the gym, we all know like he gonna stop Cambosis.
mm.
Because I know one thing about him, he does have he has a good jab. Cambosis don't even like to move his head. He not gonna get past that, and he just all it is he gonna start breaking them down and just get him out of there. And I definitely felt like that. So I can't I can't really judge what's his name Richardson Hitchins. I can't really judge him off of like how good he is from that fight. From you got he fought Liam Power, cool, he won that, and then he fought a Cambosa. So I mean, the resume, it's cool. He a world champion, but it's not. You can't. I don't think he can say he's the best at 140. He's this and he's that. If he didn't really have that type of a quality opponents. But congrats to him, bro. I knew that he was gonna stop Cambosis. Like
You
Cambosis. It was, Cambosis. He rolled his wave for so long. And another thing, bro. Congrats to him, bro. Cambosis rode that wave. So at the end of the day, bro, ain't nothing wrong with Cambosis what he did. Nothing wrong. Like, bro, he beat T.O. and he rode that wave for as long as he can. He became a big star in Australia. He made more money he probably ever will fathom in his life. And shit. I mean, he did it good.
Oh, so it doesn't really seem like because even when I spoke to you before about Richardson Hitchins Africa before he was a champ, you was just like, yeah, he's okay,
He's cool.
he
He's
ain't-
cool. I mean, he's an okay fighter. I mean, that's all. I can't say he's like, the next coming anything. Like I think that from what I understood, I didn't really watch the fight. I just heard about it because we was it's crazy, bro. We was working out at the same time he was fighting and stuff. So um I think the commentators were like, oh, he's the next this and that. And it's like, he's cool, bro. He's a okay fighter. I can't say I can't say he's, special or nothing like that. He's a good little fighter. That's all.
How does a fight between yourself and him look? Obviously, you're gonna say you're gonna win, but
I
like,
was, of course, I'm gonna say I'm gonna win, bro. Like the thing is, listen, I don't want really, of course, I lost my last two fights, so I don't really want, talk too much shit because people gonna talk shit about it. But at the same time, bro, what I'm doing out here, I changed everything up. I've been training in Vegas. I've been focusing. I've been sacrificing out here, and I just feel like on August 2nd, bro, like people see like what I've been working on, and just like I feel like I'm just gonna be a different fighter. So after that, we'll see after I fight. Then I'll let you be the judge and how I look and stuff like that, and see if I am back or whatever.
is is that part? I mean, it'll be easy for somebody like me or anybody else in media to just take a look at you like and be like, all right, let me see how Regis looks, see if he looks the
Mhm.
same, see if he doesn't look the same. But for yourself personally, is that hard to do? To be like, do I look the same? Do I feel the same? Do I have
Oh,
the same speed, the same power? Like, is that part hard for you to do for yourself?
I don't want to go in the garage. No, not for me. Hold on. No, not really, bro. I mean, listen, I'm at the point now, bro. I'm just like I'm doing it because I still love it. I want to improve, and I mean, I think that the people around me. One thing I think I know, well, not just think I know the people around me. They gonna always be kind of um they're gonna be truthful with me. If I still got it and I still do this, but I just know one thing, bro. I can still like I'm the oldest I've ever been, but I've been the workload I've been doing is the hardest I ever trained in my life, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so, and I know for me, I can still take that workload. I can still do it. I can still take the workload. So, as long as I can still do that, bro, and I feel good about it, I feel like I'm definitely gonna just keep climbing up.
Gotcha. And just my last question for you with your August 2nd fight. I know you don't know who your opponent is yet, but I know at one point you was at a point in your career where if the guy standing across from you wasn't like top of the line, you
Hmm.
you was running through him. Like even when people thought, and I know people probably gonna laugh, but even when people thought Julius Ndongo was like a really good fighter, Terrence
Right,
Crawford
right.
ran through him. Some people kind of thought like, all right, that was Terrence Crawford. I don't think Regis is gonna run through him, and then you ran
Mhm.
right through him. So
Right.
if you don't run through your August 2nd guy, if he's like not of your caliber, would you be disappointed in yourself?
Um, it's like yes and no. I feel like yeah, I'll be disappointed, but at the same time, I just want to go out there and just use my skills because right now it's not about for me. It's not about just winning. You know, it's not about just winning stuff. Like it's about winning in style and looking good doing it. I don't feel like man, my August 2nd. Like I feel like yeah, I'm gonna do my thing no matter what. But I have to. It's all about how you look and stuff like that. And I do want to go out there and just look phenomenal. You know, not like everybody know I have power and I can just fight people. But if I go out there and just, like say I fight somebody, I go out there and I fight my opponent for, 3, 4, 5 rounds or something like that, but I get hit a bunch and I just don't look that good, but I still knock them out in the fifth or sixth round, then it's like it's not gonna really do nothing to me, because it's the same thing that, for me it's the same thing that I kind of been doing, But right now what I've been working on is like my skills, just all the things that I kind of need to work on. That's kind of what I've been working on here. Of course, every fighter has things to work on, and that's what I've been doing. I just been working on everything that I had flaws with or whatever, and yeah. So I it's like yeah, I feel if I don't, then if I don't get them out of there, one thing, but I just wanted to go out there and because I used to think like that, man, I got just destroy, I got knock out everybody, but sometimes I used to go in there, even like when I fought Ndango, even when I fought like uh Joel Diaz, I fought certain people and stuff, and I knocked them out in the second round. I ran through them, but sometimes I will get in that fire, I will get hit and stuff like that. So like right now, man, I'm older, and it's about like just learning the art more of boxing, the science more of boxing. Just hit and don't be it. That's kind of what I've been working on. That's what I want to do.
Gotcha. And actually, I just wanted to ask you about this real quick because Vasily Lomachenko did just recently retire. I
Hmm.
got a chance to talk to you when it happened. Does when you see somebody like that retire, does does it kind of give you like a little bit of your own boxing mortality? And he did it like a little bit differently, where it's just like, yep, I don't want to fight no more. I'm good. He didn't like play around with it. He didn't go back and forth. It was just like, yep, I'm good. I'm out of here. Like, does that kind of feel like, I know my time is coming? And what do you think about Lomachenko's career overall?
I mean, it's cool. He retired on time. He retired as a champion. That's good for him, And everybody. It's the thing is, bro. Like everybody knows when it's their time, and for me, it's just not my time. How old is Lomachenko? He might be the same age as me, really.
He 36, I believe.
So yeah, same age and stuff. But like I feel like that's what he wants to do. Like for me, it's just I'm just not there yet. I'm really not. I'm still can I feel like I don't know, bro. Like when I can't take that workload no more. Like I can still, like I said, I'm out here in Vegas. I've been training camp, and I mean the dudes I'm working with, bro. They like 18 or like 28 and stuff like that. So I'm way, I'm like a real vet in the game. But at the same time, I'm doing everything they're doing, and I feel good doing it. I'm not, and I can, like I said, the workload is still. I'm working harder than I ever worked in my life, and I can still take the workload. So um, eventually, I know that it's not gonna happen, but for me, I always kind of took care of my body. I don't smoke, drink, do drugs, never did that stuff. So and I just kind of try to put the right food in my body and stuff like that. So it's just not there for me yet. I still love it and I still want to do it, and I'm gonna still continue to do it until, like I said, but I never want to be like I never want to get blasted out. I don't want it. I don't. Tevin, my partner. I never want to do that. I don't want never want to go out there and just get blasted out by some young guy in the first round. And it's like, it'll show you, you really don't need to do this no more. Like so, me, I'm gonna do it, and until I can't take that workload no more, and that's it.
Got it. Well, hopefully you'll be around for a long time, man. Love watching you fight.
I'll be around. Probably, I'll be around. But I can still take all this shit I'm doing, all this hard ass training. I'm still doing it, so I'll be around.
Gotcha. I mean, shit, you about to go work. You about to go work out on the Sunday, so you're a better man than me. So do your thing,
All
and I'll talk to you soon, brother.
right, brother.
My man.
Yeah.